This guide outlines the creation, formulation, and commercialization of a flagship product for a boutique pet botanical brand, the Aether and Vine Ultra Potent Signature Blend. By merging the biological advantages of high-altitude Nepeta cataria with the rare insect gall fruit of the Actinidia polygama, silver vine, you are not merely creating a pet toy filler, you are engineering a pharmacological grade enrichment tool for the modern domestic feline. Section 1. The botanical architecture. We must first dissect the botanical integrity of our two primary ingredients. A premium label is meaningless if the raw materials are the byproduct of industrial agriculture designed for volume rather than volatile oil retention. The anatomy of high-potency catnip. The common catnip found in most retail environments is often field-run, meaning the entire plant, stalks, large fan leaves, and roots is mowed down and desiccated. This results in a brown, dusty product with less than 1% nepetalactone content. Our signature blend utilizes only the flows and bracts, flowers, and small leaves of the catnip plant. These structures contain the highest density of trichomes, microscopic resin glands that house the nepetalactone. For a premium line, the catnip should be sourced from high latitude or high altitude farms. The environmental stress of cooler nights and intense UV exposure at altitude forces the plant to produce a higher concentration of secondary metabolites, oils, as a natural defense mechanism. This results in a neon green product that smells pungently of mint and citrus rather than dried grass. The silver vine distinction. Silver vine is the secret weapon of the premium market. While the world is saturated with catnip, silver vine remains an exotic mystery to many Western consumers. It contains actinidine, a pyridine derivative that acts as a potent pheromone-like stimulant. The most critical distinction for your premium line is the use of gall fruit. When the silver vine fruit is stung by a specific midge, it develops a lumpy, irregular shape. These galls contain significantly higher concentrations of stimulants than the normal smooth fruit or the wood of the vine. By sourcing 100% gall fruit powder, you ensure that even non-responders to catnip will have a profound reaction to your blend. Section 2. The processing protocol. The transition from raw plant to ether and vine blend requires a delicate touch. Standard industrial grinding creates friction, and friction creates heat. Heat is the primary catalyst for the evaporation of nepetalactone and actinidine. The cold milling process. To maintain the integrity of the resin glands, the catnip must be cold milled. This involves keeping the botanical material at or below room temperature throughout the reduction phase. Manual sifting. In the artisanal phase, this is done by hand-rubbing dried buds over stainless steel mesh.
In the artisanal phase,
this method ensures that the woody stems, which offer no stimulant value, are filtered out, leaving only the flake and pollen of the herb.
This is done.
The result, a vibrant emerald green texture that feels slightly sticky to the touch, a sign of active resin. Micronizing the silver vine. The silver vine galls are as hard as peppercorns. To integrate them into a catnip blend, they must be micronized into a fine dust that can coat the catnip leaves. Stone grinding using a stone burr mill at low RPMs prevents the oils from seizing. The integration. The powder is then tumbled with the catnip flakes. The static charge of the catnip leaves allows the silver vine powder to adhere to the surface, creating a fortified herb where every pinch delivers a dual action chemical hit. Section 3, formulating the Aether and Vine Signature Blend. A premium product is defined by its consistency and its entourage effect. The idea that combined compounds work better than isolated ones, the golden ratio. Through testing, we have determined that a 70-30 ratio of high-potency catnip to silver vine gall powder provides the optimal feline response. The 70% catnip base provides the immediate upfront aromatic hit that triggers the rubbing and rolling behavior. The 30% silver vine fortification provides the long tail effect. While catnip response usually fades after 10 minutes, the actinidine in the silver vine keeps the cat engaged in a state of relaxed euphoria for up to 30 minutes. The Catnip Caviar enrichment. For your private reserve tier, you should introduce catnip seeds. These tiny dark spheres are essentially concentrated pods of oil. When a cat bites down on a seed, it experiences a burst of flavor and scent that mimics the experience of a fresh kill in the wild. Adding 5% seed volume to your blend provides a tactile and auditory crunch that cats find irresistible. On Section 4, hardware and delivery systems. A premium blend deserves a premium vessel. If you are selling pre-filled toys, the materials must be as high quality as the herbs inside. The hemp linen fusion. Avoid synthetic plush or polyester. These materials trap oils and prevent the scent from traveling. Hemp fiber. Hemp is naturally antimicrobial and incredibly durable. It can withstand the bunny kicks and heavy drooling associated with silver vine play. The weave. A medium coarse weave allows the microscopic powder of the silver vine to slowly sift through the fabric as the cat plays, providing a self-releasing scent mechanism. The refillable tincture jar, the hallmark of a specialty brand, is the refillable ecosystem. Instead of a sealed toy that becomes a dead object once the scent fades, you provide a high-quality toy with a hidden reinforced hook and loop closure. The ritual. The customer is sold a recharging kit, a glass jar of the Aether and Vine blend. Every week, the owner places the toy inside the jar, shakes it to coat the fabric in fresh powder, and leaves it to marinate overnight. This turns a one-time purchase into a subscription-style relationship with the brand. Section 5, packaging and preservation. In the world of high-end botanicals, the packaging is the guardian of the potency. If a customer opens a bag and doesn't immediately smell a punch of mint and wood, you have failed the premium test, or the triple barrier method. The primary vessel. Use violet glass, Myron glass, or opaque tin. Violet glass is unique because it blocks the entire spectrum of visible light except for violet and infrared, which actually acts as a natural preservative for organic matter. The induction seal. Every jar must have a vacuum-tight induction seal. This prevents the volatile oils from gassing out while the product sits on a shelf. The climate control. Include a small food-grade desiccant hidden in the lid to manage moisture. If the herb gets too dry, it becomes brittle. If it's too damp, it loses its scent. Section 6, the consumer experience, the ritual. To justify a premium price point, you must educate the owner. You are not just selling a product, you are selling a feline wellness ritual. Education on the catnip blind. Approximately 30% of cats do not respond to traditional catnip due to a lack of the specific autosomal dominant gene. This is your biggest market opportunity. Your marketing should emphasize that your blend is specifically engineered for non-responders. By including silver vine, you're offering a solution to frustrated owners who thought their cats were broken. Sensory instructions include a usage card that instructs the owner to Step 1. The awakening. Gently crush the herb between your thumb and forefinger to break the resin glands before offering it to the cat. Step 2. The surface. Sprinkle the blend onto a dedicated scratching surface rather than the floor. This
Gently
encourages
crush the
natural
herb between
scratching
your thumb and
behavior
forefinger.
and keeps the
Then
oils
sprinkle the blend onto a
concentrated.
dedicated scratching
Step 3,
surface rather
the
than
reset.
the floor.
After 20 minutes, remove the toy or vacuum the herb. Cats require a reset period of 2 hours for their olfactory receptors to become sensitive again. Section 7, Marketing and Branding Logic. The Aether and Vine line should be marketed with the aesthetic of an apothecary or a high-end tea purveyor. The vintage science aesthetic use heavy stock paper labels with botanical illustrations. Avoid cartoonish cat graphics. Your target demographic is the pet parent who views their cat as a sophisticated companion. Terminology: use words like harvest, terroir, distillate, and biological enrichment. Batch dating. Every single jar should be hand-stamped with a best by date that is no more than 12 months from the harvest. This creates a sense of urgency and reinforces the farm-to-bowl freshness. The drool factor testimonial. Your social media presence should focus on the visceral reaction of the cats. While cheap catnip might make a cat sneeze, a high-potency silver vine blend causes the Maratabi dance, a specific sequence of cheek rubbing, rolling, and wide-eyed bliss. High definition, slow motion video of these reactions serves as your primary social proof. Section 8, Scaling and Quality Control. As you move from small batch to larger production, you must maintain a quality assurance log. Scent consistency. Every new batch of catnip should be tested against a gold standard sample kept in a deep freeze environment. Impurity checks. Ensure that your silver vine powder is free from fillers. A common industry trick is to add brown rice flour to silver vine powder to increase volume. You must perform a water test. Pure silver vine powder will behave differently in water than grain-based fillers. Ethical sourcing. As silver vine grows primarily in the mountains of Japan and China, ensure your suppliers are practicing sustainable harvesting. Wild harvested is a strong marketing term, but it must be backed by documentation to ensure the ecosystem is not being stripped of these vines. Final summary for the Aether and Vine line. By following this blueprint, you are positioning yourself at the top 1% of the pet industry. You are providing a product that is scientifically superior. Dual compound, Nepeta lactone plus actinidine. Botanically pure, leaf and bud only, no stems, no fillers. Aesthetically, premium, packaged to preserve life and potency. Experientially rich, designed to engage the owner through rituals and education. The pet industry is shifting toward human grade and functional wellness. A high-potency cat stimulant line is the perfect intersection of these two trends, offering immediate gratification for the cat and deep satisfaction for the owner who wants only the best for their feline companion.